Good morning. It is Monday, October 5th, 2020. Time to take a break with Drake, America's Bible teacher. We are in space again. Da, 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 da.
You are, honey, I lost one word there. We are in what again? In space?
We are in space. Well, you're in space.
Right, yeah. I'm I'm in outer space. Well, my wife, while I was making some breakfast this morning...
He did make a beautiful breakfast.
I did make a beautiful breakfast. I cut up the largest mango I've ever cut up in my life. I mean, you could chalk the tires on your truck if it was green and firm enough, but it was ready to eat. And made this breakfast, and wife just got kind of fun and kind of funny and singy and giggly and prancy. And I told her, "You're acting like me."
Yeah, I did.
Did
yeah.
I not? Did
well,
I not?
Most mornings I wake up with a song and that I can, I just hear it in my head. I don't always say what those songs are, but today it was Simply the Best, Tina Turner. You're simply the best.
So, and then she comes out of the back room, and who's she singing to? Who's she singing to?
Better than all the rest.
Oh my goodness. Happy marriage, happy marriage. So, anyhow, yay, we are to the point of what you would call Second Corinthians.
The point of no return.
Yeah, once you get biblical, there's no return. Once you get
no second
biblical,
glances.
there's
Okay.
no return.
I am just, yeah, that's right. You can turn back, but there is no turning back. That's what we learned in that Sunday school song, right?
This is true. No turning back.
No turning back,
So,
no turning back.
I have decided to follow Jesus, no turning back. Yeah. Did the songs growing up affect you? I found myself waking on Saturday and singing a classic hymn. I found myself singing the classic hymns because, it says the Lord will bring all things to remembrance.
Yeah.
And I realized 2-3 minutes after I woke up that I'd been singing that song since even before I was conscious. Put these songs in there, and they stay in there, and they dictate your decisions. And it's a good syndrome. I've been singing Christian songs. It's pushing 60 years now. But anyhow,
hey, good morning. Well, just before you start, I'll say good morning to Dan Best.
Dan Best and
Graham
Dan
Dale.
Graham Dale and Dan and Graham. I'll tell you two first off.
And Aaron Wickland. I wanted to get the third one.
Mighty Aaron. Now, Aaron was with Moses and held his arms up. Aaron and Hur both held him. Ben Hur. But guys, tell us your birthday.
Yeah, that's right. This is what's going on
Don't
today.
give the year if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's right. Just month and
But give
day.
us the day, and
Month
this is going to make sense in 5 minutes. So give us your birthday, and I'm going to tell us to people today, give us your birthday, or just tell us, or type it in.
Yeah, type in your birthday.
And then Serena will tell me, because she's looking at the live feed. I'm just looking at you, the camera.
Yeah.
But in 2 Corinthians, remember, it's 57 A.D., Paul's got about 6-7 years to live. He's late in the third missionary journey. He has left Ephesus recently. He's going to Corinth next. He's not there yet. He sends a letter ahead with Titus.
Yes.
He sends a letter ahead with Titus, and in chapter 8, he basically says, I'm sending Titus to you. And it's like, hang, Titus, get off the mule.
Titus is a good dude to send.
Yeah, very good.
Hey,
dude.
we're getting some birthdays flowing in here, Drake. So whenever you're ready.
Yeah, when we're ready, you tell me.
You finish your story, and
And
then we'll jump into
say,
the birthdays.
our first birthday is,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Anyhow, he sends Titus on ahead, and then he shows up later, and then when he leaves Corinth that time, he leaves them, and he will never see them again. I've been to the city of Corinth since the Apostle Paul was there. More recently than Paul, so just interesting stuff. But Titus is sent to Corinth, and just give you a touch, and we're not going to finish this today. I'm just going to brush on it, and then we'll get to something that's going on.
All right, so what chapter is this again? I'm sorry.
2 Corinthians 8.
Okay, all right, well, I'll just throw it up there.
Verse 16.
I'll just leave up 2 Corinthians 8.
Mm-hmm. And for today's title, you could say, it's springtime, 57 AD. You can put that up if you want.
Sure.
So,
I'm going to try to do that.
he says, 2 Corinthians 8:16, I thank God who put into the heart of Titus the same concern I have for you. Paul has been concerned for the Corinthian church for over half a decade now. Titus' heart for the people of Corinth is burgeoning in its growth and its love for them, and his concern for them, and his wanting to disciple them and stop in and help them and prep the way and take Paul's letter to it. So Titus is turning into a little Paul too. I mean, in my reading for this, I thought...
Did you say it's springtime 57 AD?
It's springtime, 57 AD, yes.
Okay, great, okay.
A.D.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't write CE. And when that's
that would be Christ's era.
The Christian era. Okay, good. And they say, common era.
Oh, well,
shush.
I'll put Anno Domini with the dots.
A.D. Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord.
In the year of our Lord.
Like at the end of the movie Braveheart says,
yeah.
In the year of our Lord, 1214 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay, back to...
I thank God who put into the heart of Titus the same concern I have for you. For Titus not only welcomed our appeal, but he is coming to you with much enthusiasm and on his own initiative. Titus said to Paul, I'll go to Corinth. Before Paul said to Titus, can you go to Corinth? But Titus tells Paul first, I'm going to Corinth. I'm going to teach them some more things about the doctrines that we're learning now. And Paul says, let me finish this letter to them, and you take it with you. So cool stuff. I mean, it just so touches my heart that I think the last time Paul was in Corinth, oh boy, I'm going to step in it here. I think I'm sure right about this. He gives the letter of Romans to Phoebe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Paul had his letter drops. That would be kind of a fun little overview.
The most pivotal theoretical, and it's just a theory. No, theo. See the first letter words of theory. It's an idea from God. The most pivotal theoretical letter in history is taken by Phoebe to Rome. 2 Corinthians is taken to Corinth by Titus. And I read this stuff, and I'm like, my imagination outdoes Walt Disney. He made an empire out of it. I just have these ideas that, oh my goodness, and I keep writing and I keep talking. I'm reading about Titus, I thought, oh my goodness, I can't wait to meet this guy. And we all will.
I would tell him, you're simply the best.
Yeah. And I pray Tina Turner can sing it to him live. I pray. Last I heard, she confessed that she was a Buddhist. This was 28 years ago. Maybe Jesus has gotten to her. I hope so.
Yeah, well, Jesus is simply the best.
Yeah. So I think, I can't wait to meet Titus. I mean, you think about the people. I mean, I can't wait to meet Elijah in heaven. Daniel. Oh, my goodness. Tell me that story about the lion's den. Oh, my word. Samson. Well, and I need to meet Samson because I need to finally beat somebody who might be able to beat me in an arm wrestle.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
I doubt it, though.
I think he might.
Ever since I won World's Strongest Man, I've been talking this way, right, dear?
It's true. You know, it's really tough living with somebody who's so strong. Okay, Drake, are you going to get to these birthdays?
Yes.
Okay.
And why are we doing birthdays today? We made a calendar, daytimer Christian calendar last year. This is a waterfall in Iceland. Mm-hmm. A year ago yesterday, I was here. And there's the whole scene.
Then that was 2020.
And that's standing behind, the waterfall. Mm-hmm. We took this photo and made it our cover last year. This year, same waterfall from the other side.
Yeah, and the reason it looks brown is because Drake's in a green screen. It's actually all green there where you see it brown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm in front of a green screen.
It's the butterfly nebula that you're on the overlay there. But yeah, it's all green. It's beautiful.
Butterfly nebula.
And purple.
Butterfly nebula. Hey, can you leave my thought pattern out of it, would you?
Yeah.
So, anyhow, here we are in the first week. But this is our spec.
Okay, so January 11th.
January 11th. Oh, Dan Best.
No, that's Aaron Wickland.
Aaron Wickland's birthday is January 11th.
Yeah.
Let us tell you what happened.
So what Drake's looking up is on the calendar. There's going to be other saints you might share your birthday with.
Mm-hmm. Aaron, on your birthday also was born Francis Scott Key.
What? January 11th?
January 11th, Francis Scott Key.
Better fact
No,
check
excuse
that.
me. Francis Scott Key died.
Yeah, I was going to
1843.
say. I thought he was born in the summer.
Yeah. He died 1843. He's the guy that wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. You ever want a worship experience head rush, read all 5-6 verses.
Yeah, he was born in August and he died January 11th.
He died on
Baltimore.
Aaron's birthday, 1843. Mm-hmm. And Aaron, that is 119 years before you showed up or saw daylight. We also have Max Lucado, the pastor in Texas, very prolific writer, great guy. He was born on your birthday, 1955. Aaron, how much older is Max Lucado than you?
Oh boy, now you're going to have people giving away their age.
Let me give you, now I see this stuff and I just get inspired by like, wow, what a story. Max Lucado, he's working on book number 36 or something like that. The guy just writes. And his church is booming in Texas. Corona jive scamdemic. I don't know what's going on right now, but
Aaron says he has read the full Star-Spangled Banner.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's an amazing gospel story. And
okay, so next we have Sally Price, November 4th.
November 4th.
You have 3 more birthdays to look up here, Drake. So you have
Sally,
to keep
on
keep
November
flipping.
On your birthday.
Aaron says he's 9 years older than him. Max Lucado is 9 years older than Aaron.
1960, yeah, you're 1964. I thought you were 63, but you're 64. So, Sally, on your birthday, oh my goodness, Felix Mendelssohn died, 1847.
Another songwriter there.
That magnificent, composer, orchestra. Watchman Nee was born on your birthday, 1903. So he's quite older than you. Watchman Nee is that Chinese theologian. His devotional material, wow. You want to walk with God. We want to walk with God the way Watchman Nee did. His stuff is just amazing. Philip Yancey, who wrote The Jesus I Never Knew.
That book was stolen out of one of our cars.
Yeah, by someone who needed
to know
never
Jesus.
knew Jesus. Yeah,
they needed to know.
Philip Yancey was born 1949, and by the way, Philip Yancey, if I heard the story correctly, he actually shared the gospel with Jerry Seinfeld.
Huh?
And Jerry Seinfeld said, "You know, I need to look into this further. I need to maybe not ignore him the way I have." Philip Yancey. Ann Ortland.
Oh, wow. There's several on the 4th.
Yeah. She died 2013. She and her husband, Ray, pastored the church right in Pasadena. It's on the 210, and the cross protrudes off the building, shoots forward toward the freeway, and then goes up further. It's a very promising symbol, but Ray and Ann Ortland were just giants in the faith in the 1900s. And we don't have Ann Ortland's birth date anywhere. It's very curious. I cannot find it.
We have looked and looked and looked. So if you can find
she
Ann
very
Ortland's
carefully,
birthday.
I think she had a birth certificate destroyed.
It's possible.
I mean,
There's some people we can't find their birthday.
She looked 40 when she died, but she was she was way beyond 40 years in ministry. So anyhow, next birthday that we want to find out, honey.
We are looking up, okay, Dan Best is December 21st. By the way, Sally, November birthdays rock. I am November 23rd.
Yep. Oh, well, now that you say November 23rd, we'll look at what happened on your...
I think there's two things there.
Yeah. I wrote all this stuff, but Serena formatted it. If I did it,
you'd be getting a big stack of napkins.
yeah, it'd be a stack of napkins with crayon memos on it. So, anyhow, November 22, 23. Mm-hmm. Oh, honey, on your birthday in 2016, the day you turned 19 in 2016, Kim Clement died.
That's right.
He prophesied that Donald Trump would be president over a decade ago.
Yeah.
He just said it. Wow. C.S. Lewis died 1963.
I thought that was the next day.
The day before.
Or the day before, yeah.
Yep. C.S. Lewis died when I was 2 years and 2 weeks old.
Oh, Aaron says his mom is November 26th. Serena, Travis, you are both Thanksgiving babies.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's correct. We are.
Here we go.
Well,
William.
My family said sometimes I'm a Thanksgiving turkey. Oh my goodness.
You say November 26th?
Yeah, that's Aaron's mom.
Aaron's mom, William Cowper, was born 1731. Honey, can you enter that, C-O-W-P-E-R, enter that real quick and just give us the quick highlights? Because
He was an English poet and hymnodist.
A great hymn writer, huge hymn writer. Yeah, I forget how many hymns he wrote. Does it give a number there?
Let's see. Hymns. Hark, my soul, it is the Lord. Oh, for a closer walk with God. It's interesting. I'm looking at some of these. There is a fountain filled with blood.
Ooh, here is a fountain filled with blood drawn from Emmanuel's veins.
Yep, that's
and sinners plunged beneath that flood lose all their guilty stains. William Cowper wrote that.
That's right.
William Cowper was born 1731, the same day as Aaron's mother, but 200-something years before.
Yeah.
Okay, and guess who else? Oh, someone died in 1883, Isabella Baumfree. Hang with me, B-A-U-M-F-R-E-E.
Oh, yeah. She's a new addition this year.
You know her as Sojourner Truth.
That's right.
I read her story, and she was part of the Underground Railroad. She was a magnificent Christian woman. I couldn't help but grab a tissue and dry my eyes as I read her story. I'd not known it.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. She died 1883.
On November 26th.
We urge you to, we're making all these ordering final edits in the order.
We did a printed proof, just because it makes sense. And then we're going to get a bunch of them printed up.
And guess what?
What?
We added.
You're scraping your microphone.
We added Jim Caviezel.
Uh-huh.
Born 1968.
Okay, we better get to Dan's birthday and also Graham's because...
And Graham's, yes.
Yep. So Dan, December 21st.
December 21. Dan, on your birthday, December 21, let's see who else was born. Oh my goodness.
I think December 21 is a pretty big day, actually.
It really is.
Is there like 6 people?
It says Dan Best, patron saint of the Western Hemisphere, born 1968.
There's a couple days in the year, there's like 5 or 6.
Yeah, November 1st is huge. Martin Luther and the rest of the party.
Okay, well, what about for Dan's birthday?
For
Come on.
December 21st,
Yeah.
we have John Newton,
John Newton.
died 1807.
That's awesome.
Amazing. It's an African folk song that the slaves would hum on the ships. John Newton heard that song. It haunted him and never left him. He had visions. He almost was killed in a lightning storm, in a storm at sea. He said, God, I'm going to give up this wretched trade. Just save my life, please. He did, and he wrote Amazing Grace, the most sung song in the world. His birthday is the same as yours. His death date is the same as your birth date. Elizabeth Elliot.
Jim Elliot's
She
wife,
was born
right?
1926. I met Elizabeth Elliot when she was 65 years old. She just died.
And she spells her name with an S, not a Z.
Elizabeth. Yeah.
Elizabeth.
She was born 1926. Charlie Chaplin was hot. Calvin Coolidge was president. And Babe Ruth was swatting home runs, 1926.
Yep.
Honey, you will need to look up Robert Moffat, M-O-F-F-A-T. Robert Moffat, Dan, was born on your birthday.
He was a missionary, a Scottish Congregationalist missionary to Africa, father-in-law of David Livingstone, and first translator of the Bible into Setswana.
Did you know that about Robert Moffat? This is astounding stuff.
Yeah.
His daughter married David Livingstone, Africa's first hugely prominent missionary. He laid the groundwork that Daniel Kolenda is harvesting now, and Daniel Kolenda is leading something like 10 million people to Christ a year in Africa. Robert Moffat laid the groundwork 225 years ago for this. He was born in 1795. This is awesome stuff. The next day, in 1899, Dwight Moody died. He led 600,000 people to Christ in the city of Chicago. The city of Chicago needs another Dwight Moody to show up.
Come on.
Would you please?
Okay.
Go ahead, love.
Graham Dale, March 2nd.
March 2nd. Oh, my good. And Graham, give us another prominent date. Like your, oh, my goodness, this is awesome.
Drake is so excited.
This is, Graham, I would say you're among heroes, but no, they're among heroes. You were born the same day that John Wesley died.
Wesley?
John Wesley died 1791, March 2nd. What a great reminder. And the reason we put these people in is that you come to today's date, you think, you write down, and it's set up like a day timer. You can put your engagements in here and look ahead. The month, at the beginning of the month, the whole month is laid out. And then, I don't know if I'm trying too hard.
Yeah,
but
you're trying too hard. We can't read it.
You can't read that?
No, because it's focused on you.
Oh,
and it's going to be too far.
The depth, okay.
Yeah.
And if it's back here, it's too small. Got it.
Yeah, it's too small. Yeah.
But you look these people up and just put in search, there it is. No trips to the library, no hunting through the stack book and then finding, you can get the condensed.
Our
the
fingers
condensed.
have done the walking.
Yeah, we did all the walking. We put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into this. And you just come to this date, the date that you're on, your birthday, and you find out who else was born or died on the same date today.
Yeah.
And just enter them in the search bar on your computer, and there's a quick rundown of their life. And it hit me over and again. I'm thinking, look what these people did. Look what
be inspired to continue.
Yeah, it's a Hebrews 11 that just keeps going. And I love they were deprived, they were exposed, they lived in caves, they wore sheepskins to hide from rebels and robbers and rioters and assassins, whatever. The world was not worthy of them.
Mm-hmm.
They brought good news, they brought blessing, and they were killed for it.
Mm.
Wow. Ouch. But you read these people. Also, Graham Dale, born on your birthday, 1934. If she were still alive, she would be 86. My dad turned 86 last month.
Mm-hmm.
Dottie Rambo, a giant in the American music, Christian music realm. Also, honey, I need some help looking this up.
Sure.
Born 1957, he's 4 years older than me, Fernando Ortega. Not the guy that makes the salsa.
Yeah, he's...
but he's somebody else.
He's a singer. He wrote his interpretations for Give Me Jesus and Be Thou My Vision.
Wow.
And just kind of like some of those traditional songs that were just kind of breathed a new millennia of life into them.
Yeah, and also, and Graham, also on your birthday, this coming winter, the reading for that day, and we've got the scripture reading for that day, we're going to be in the Minor Prophets in the Exile stream, and the reading for your birthday, Graham, next winter is Daniel 8.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel.
Yeah, I think my birthday ends up landing on the Exile stream. Hey, it's okay. There's good stuff there. Hey, when you're in November, actually, Drake, look up Tim Price's birthday, which is November 6th.
November 6th.
Yep.
Oh, this is so cool. One of them, honey, look up Halford, H-A-L Ford, L-U-C-C-O-C-K.
Okay, so he was a prominent American Methodist minister and professor of homiletics. I don't know if that's the one that we were,
he died
at Yale Divinity School.
At Yale, a great preacher, instructor for preachers at Yale. New Haven, Connecticut, founded in 1804, I think, and the reason Yale was founded in 1804, Harvard was 172 years old, and the founders of Yale said, oh, we need to start a more evangelical school. Harvard's gone liberal. That was a statement in 1804. Tim Price, on your birthday, Eugene Peterson.
What do you know?
Who translated, paraphrased, wrote the Message Bible. He was born 1932. I had breakfast with Eugene Peterson on his 61st birthday, the year of his 61st birthday. And I asked him to help me through something I was struggling with, just in managing ministry. How do you do this? I feel like I'm trying to contain a merry-go-round that's spinning too fast. The kids say, leave me alone, I can hang on, but the kids are also flying off because it's spinning too fast. And they say they want to go faster, but they don't want to fall off, but they don't want to wear a seatbelt, but they don't want me to hold them. And also, while managing this merry-go-round, I'm also overseeing a game of marbles. Well, when something's spinning, the marbles fly out, the kids are flying off, and I'm getting blamed for, Eugene, tell me how to manage this thing in ministry. And he says, let me tell you something. You can't assess something while you are in it. You cannot interview a fish and get his opinion about water. He doesn't know what you're talking about because he's in it. He says, step out of it and analyze it from outside it. And then you'll go, oh, okay, I see what's kind of dumb here. I'm knocking myself out, and there's no way anybody could do this. God doesn't even expect this to be done. This, you've got to get outside of it so that you can look into it. Eugene Peterson's one-on-one advice to me, born on your same day. Also, Billy Sunday.
This is still on March 2nd? Or,
this is November 6th.
November 6th for Tim Price.
Tim Price.
Okay.
Tim Price, on your birthday in 1935, Billy Sunday died. Fantastic preacher. He changed the climate in America. And I think he was on the radio too, but really amazing. And also, one birthday that was recent, George Whitefield, he preached to almost the entire American nation in the 1700s.
Us adding it to the calendar was recent, not his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Anyhow, but
we're already over time by 1 minute. But
oh my goodness.
I know, right? Hey, well,
guys, send us a note. We've got a list of people who...
Well, actually, here's what you can do. You can go to sevenstreamsmethod.com, go to the website, and you can pre-order the calendar if you wish. I am going to move myself out of the way there.
Well, if you wish.
Can be done.
Hey, wish. Just do it. This is so inspiring. The scripture reading for the day, according to the Seven Streams method that we laid out, is in there. Heroes, preachers, missionaries, saints, writers, Bible translators, their birthdays and death dates are in there. We just added Jim Caviezel. Or we're doing that today, and we're making our order.
I made an exception. I said that his deadline was
October 1st.
No,
September
it was September
1st.
Yeah, it was September 1st, and he is well past the deadline.
I've been a bad
And I only
boy.
will do that for Jim Caviezel, nobody else.
Today, Catherine Booth died. Today, 1890, 130 years ago.
Salvation Army.
Catherine and Philip Booth founded the foundation. Also, Walter, we'll end with this, Walter A. Maier, M-A-I-E-R.
M-A-Y-E-R?
M-A-I-E-R.
Oh, say, what was that again?
Walter.
Walter.
A. Maier.
Okay. Because once you said Walter Maier, I thought Oscar Mayer, and then I couldn't get Oscar out of my head. I'm sorry.
Folks, pray for me, would you? Okay.
Walter
Pray for
Arthur
me.
Maier was a noted radio personality, public speaker, prolific author, university professor, scholar of ancient Semitic languages and culture, Lutheran theologian, and editor. He is best known as the speaker for the Lutheran Hour radio broadcast from 1930 to 1950.
That's awesome. He did that from 20 years, and he started when he was 37 years old.
So he was born October 4th and died January 11th. So we're back to January 11th.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna tell you.
Can you double check to make sure I put that on January 11th?
I'm going to tell you who was born tomorrow. Oh, I so want to tell you now. One of the most important men ever born.
This is our life, people.
January 11th, what now?
Just make sure Walter A. Maier is there.
Yeah, died 1950, January 11th.
Okay, good. I just wanted to be sure. That's all.
Beautiful, beautiful. The Lord bless you and be with you this day. We write this calendar like this because we want you to know the scriptures and the power of God. We read the entire Bible to you and explain the entire Bible because we want you to know the scriptures and the power of God. Those who know the scriptures and the power of God steer history. Their entire county goes, whoa, can you believe what that person is doing or what God has done? My heavens, an angel appeared over their house, or whatever God's going to do for you, but you've got to know the scriptures and the power of God, what God has said and what God is doing and what God is going to do, because He is with you. His face shines upon you. He lifts up His countenance towards you to give you peace. Be well this day.